So today we are on lesson 29, pages 306 and 307, guided practice. So we're going to talk about, we're going to read and go through it. So let's look. So what is the measure of the angle at the top of the roof in the drawing to the right? So you look at how you would measure the angle, and it shows you, once again, right there in the middle, you're going to put it on your vertex. You're going to line it up to the 0. It says 0, 180, 0, 180. Then you are going to follow it through to 123 degrees. Okay? And it tells you a couple of things. You can always look in these little boxes to find some information. The center point lines up with the vertex of the angle, and the 0 mark lines up with one ray of the angle. The other ray points to the measure. Okay, so one ray is going to line up with 0, and the other ray point is going to be the measure of the angle. Okay, so now we're going to move down here, and it says, what is the measure of the angle below? So I'm going to get my protractor. And I am going to place it. I'm going to move it over a little bit. Put right here is my vertex, and I'm lining it up. So I've got it right there, lined it up. And so this ray is going to the 0, 180 mark. Here's my vertex right here in the center. And then if I look at the next ray, I'm going to see this is 40, 45, and then I have 50. So it's just a little bit past the 45. I'm going to say it's 47 degrees. And I'm sure when you start measuring these in class, I know if you're 1 degree off in either direction, I was usually pretty generous and did not count it wrong. But that will be up to your teacher. Okay, so now this one, it says draw, let me get it to work. Draw a 135 degree angle. So I'm going to get my protractor, and I'm going to start right here. That's going to be my vertex. I'm going to move it up, and I'm going to draw a ray. Doesn't matter how long of a ray I draw, the angle is still going to be the same. Then I'm going to come back, and I know that if I drew my line straight up, that would be 90 degrees. But we want 135, so I'm going to have to move this way. And if I look, I go 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, and then I have a mark in between, so that's going to be my 135 degree mark. So I'm going to mark it. Take my protractor so I have a nice line. No reason not to, since you've got this little straight edge right here. And I'm going to draw through it and draw my ray. And now I have 135 degree angle. Okay? Super easy. Love using a protractor. So now I'm here, and I'm not going to really actually be able to use a protractor for this. I'm just going to have to look at the information and choose which set of points could be used to draw a 105 degree angle. Circle the letter of the correct answer. So let's look at all of these. Here's my vertex. Here is one of my rays pointing to the 0. And if I bring it up, so if I follow that line, and I can write in my book, that is less than 90 degrees. Actually, it is 75, so I know that that is not a correct answer. If I look here, I have my vertex. I have my ray pointing toward 0. Okay. And then I have two things. Oh, okay. So it shows me right here. Here would be a 90 degree angle right there. Now, some of you, if I drew it over here, now that shows 105, but why is that not a 105 degree angle? because I have because I drew my point at the wrong spot. She chose C, but look, she drew a point at 90 degrees. That's not where I want it. I want my point right here at the vertex. So let's look at B. I have my vertex, I have my ray pointing toward the 0, and then if I look here, I have my next point at 105. So B is the correct answer. D is not correct because it does not have a vertex at the center of the protractor. That's another thing. C did not have a vertex at the center. I actually drew that in. My bad. So if you look, they did not. See here, they have put their vertex in the center. Here, they put their vertex in the center. Here, they have not. So it would not be a 105-degree angle. Guys, that is it for me. The next couple of pages are called independent practice, which means you're to do them independently. And then you have your practice and problem solving pages to do. Thank you for joining me.